EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Red on red.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
A beautiful fake. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another run by Bigsby.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Touchdown, Jaguars! Chris Olave. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
11 MT, take.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights through and now a crease. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1. This 2nd and 4. Now Burrow going to change things up.
A 1st carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
12.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Got.
Burrow will throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 Agate. Take right open.
Lawrence.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 51 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
All right, here we go. 13, move.
Here's Lawrence. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Bengals 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down and 6 now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 57 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Cook able to escape. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On play action, Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Lawrence will throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juju Brents.
It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Final play of the half, it's Lawrence.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And the offense It's moving quickly to the line. On third down, Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
11, Thomas.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run,
Here we go.
but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Lawrence. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Bengals bring pressure, and it's blocked. And they'll take over in a pretty good spot right at the 35-yard line. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, 1 step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than 1 step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 34-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll have it in the red zone before
been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Don.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
That is caught, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. And Bigsby once more. Shifts past him at the 45.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
Go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, run!
Throw left side, complete to Toney. Touchdown, Jaguars! Kadarius Toney.
29 yards.
And the Jags are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Bengals 20.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
11 MT, take.
Now it's Burrow. That is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Able to fight. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to thank this offensive line. They're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
11 MT.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and 5.
11, 11, 11. Shot.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Here we go. Shot.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Burrow looking to pass.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, mighty. 11, shot.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. Shot.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready?
Here's 1st and goal.
11.
They'll try to run this one in. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Shot.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, some time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Marshall. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he will have a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Sink right.
Here's Lawrence. He completes it to Olave.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL